Good damn morning, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again, and it is December 31st, 2021, the last day. That means tomorrow is January 1st, 2022. 2022, a new you. What are you gonna do? That shit's so funny. People think that the stroke of midnight's gonna change you like some reverse Cinderella shit. You're gonna be the same as you were at 11:59 December 31st. But I tell you some things that are gonna change here in California. A whole bunch of stupid shit. One of them, I don't think I've talked about. The other one's like they have to have gender neutral displays in stores with more than 500 employees because that's gonna fix California. For every gender neutral clothing display, that's 10 homeless turds that will disappear from the streets of San Francisco. Anyway, but probably the most stupid one is it's about pigs. So, and who the fuck are these California voters that vote on this dumb shit? Don't they realize it's going to get more expensive and harder to find? But we in California has the strictest laws on square footage for pigs, meaning the square footage that they have to live in. Now, of course, any normal human being, you're not for the abuse of animals. You're not for them being in really small cages and squished together and all that kind of shit. But let's keep in mind, these animals are a food source. They do not need fucking 100 square feet per. These are pigs. They're going to die soon so we can eat them. But of course, California, the land of fruits and nuts, these granola-headed dirt fuckers. So now, the pigs, they need more square footage, man. All pigs should be free-range pigs, man. Have like 5 square miles per pig, man. So stupid. So there's a bunch of people, of course, like the pig farmers and shit like that, and the stores that gotta buy this expensive ass pork are trying to fight it and get it postponed or staved off until was it like 24 months or some shit? I don't know. But to me, I figure to worry about stupid shit like this, like square footage per pig and gender neutral clothing and toy displays, and now they're going to have a $15 an hour minimum wage for any company that has 25 or more employees. So fuck you, small business owner, because what do you think is going to happen to that person that works for a business that can't afford to pay their ass $15 an hour? They're going to go away. They're going to lose their job. But that's okay. That's how the government wants it, because if you can't find work, come on over here and suckle from this veiny federal tea until you die, cradle to grave. But I figure if you're worrying about stupid shit like that, then that means everything else is done. All the hard stuff is done. The poor education, the poor infrastructure, homelessness, joblessness, the pandemic, the sweet and sour sniffles. You figure all that stuff must be taken care of for us to be worrying about stupid shit like this. But you forget, this is California we're talking about, and we will not be out stupided it. You hear us, New York? So stupid. Anyway, so remember that incident at ASU, Arizona State University, where those 2 white kids had the misfortune of being in the library and being white and having a Chick-fil-A cup and a sticker on their laptop that said Blue Lives Matter. So they made those mistakes, and they were taken to task by 2 little racist turds. So of course they refer to these women as black women. But you look at a picture of them, one of them looks half black. When the fuck did it become okay to discount 50%? When did 50% become a small, insignificant number? I grew up knowing 50% as half. That's a lot. You're gonna give up half of your check? Half of your ownership in your home or your vehicles or whatever you own? You're just gonna throw away 50%? Of course not. That's huge. But when it comes to race and abortion, 50% means jack shit. Number one of these girls don't look black at all. She got some weird ass foreign sounding name. So I doubt she's black at all. She sure don't look like it. The other one, like I said, is visibly half black and probably half white. But what about that other half? But for the purposes of the mainstream mediocres and their continued division in this country, they are black women. So these two black women decided to berate these white students, and they were being racist assholes. So you didn't hear anything about it. And then a few days ago, it comes out that ASU, the faculty, the dean, whoever, decided to punish these girls. So I'm thinking, all right, they got punished. This is Arizona. This is somewhat of a conservative state. Certainly not the disgusting cesspools of California, Oregon, Washington, or New York. You know, those disgusting bookend states. So this is Arizona. These guys, and it was filmed. Of course, it's all on film. So these girls are blatantly racist. They're harassing these students, and they are going against what I hope ASU holds as their rules and standards of how students are supposed to interact with each other. So I'm like, all right, these girls are getting punished. What? They're going to get expelled? They're going to get kicked out of the school? Or they're going to do something serious? Because this was serious. And you know damn good and well, if the races were reversed, boom, right at the end of this story, you already know. We would know these white kids' names, where they're from, what they have for breakfast, and it would be so terrible that these racist white kids did this to these poor, oppressed little Negroes, right? Wrong. So what happens, instead of these girls actually being punished, because you can't call this punishment, I punish my children worse than this. So what these girls have to do is take a course or something, or talk to somebody about how they're going to interact with other white students from here on out. And they had to write a 3-page essay on racism. If I had a cricket sound effect, I would play it right now. So these girls harass and berate 2 other students racially. Blatant textbook racism. Caught on tape. And for their punishment, they have to write a 3-page essay and talk about how they're going to interact with white students differently from here on out. What a bunch of bullshit. Now, I'm hoping my kids don't want to go to college. I'm hoping that they want to go to a trade school or something like that. But if they do want to go to college, I guarantee you, if I get a letter in the mail from ASU, I'm going to throw it in the trash can or give it to somebody who owns birds so they can put it at the bottom of the cage and the birds can shit on it, because that's what a letter from ASU now means. It should be defecated upon by animals, because their idea of punishment is making someone write in 3 pages? That's it? Shit, a college student, you can knock that shit out in 20 minutes. 3 pages. And talk to somebody, whoever that somebody is, on how they're supposed to interact with white kids. With white students. How stupid is that shit? But this is where we are. They talk about they don't want racism, but it's exactly what they want. They just want it their way. They want their racism buffet style. I like this, I don't like that, I want to take some of this, leave that there. They want it their way. They don't want the old racism that was targeted toward them. They want the new racism that they can weaponize and target at somebody else, which is stupid. Those girls should have been expelled from school. In this world we live in, where everything's racist, and it's the most horrible thing to ever come upon the human race, then that's how it should have been handled. Those girls should have been kicked out of school. Because at ASU, it's no place for racism, right? And the girl said it took place at their multicultural center. There's only one culture in America. You can't have multiple cultures. You can't have that, because cultures are a set of people's beliefs. It's not just the food they wear and the food they wear. The food they eat or the clothing that they wear. There's more to culture than that. It's beliefs. And you can't have more than one belief system. Now, can we learn about and study other cultures? Sure. But we can have only one culture. It's what I call the Highlander theory. There can be only one. We can't have a bunch of different cultures. We can't have multiple sets of beliefs. You can only have one set of beliefs, one culture. That's how we get in trouble. Multiculturalism, diversity. Diversity is our strength. Do you know how stupid you sound when you say that? Diversity is your strength? Diversity means nothing unless it's diversity of thought. Oh my goodness. So parents, if you have college-age kids and they're scouring the landscape for a school to go to, I hope ASU is not one of them. Because ASU highlights, fosters, and supports racism. Because two blatant racists caught on tape have to write an essay and talk to some people about some stupid shit, and that's their punishment. Man, when I saw they were going to get punished, I was like, all right, here we go. There's still some hope for... Oh, no, never mind, no hope. Stupid. A 3-page essay. Didn't Bart Simpson have to write more than that in the beginning of the show on the chalkboard? Let me get the hell up out of here, people. And I'm not going home to my beautiful wife and kids. I got somewhere to go. I'm learning the landscape of the new area that I live in. And I'm still going to tell you about our move. Don't worry. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell, because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Get your ass over to JerichoGreen.net. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.